Well, why don't you have a seat? Make yourself comfortable. So on this intake form here, can you spell your name again?
Jarrod.
Jared.
It's actually Gerard.
Gerard. Well, spell that again for me.
Jarrod. Gerard.
Jarrod.
Gerard with a
Gerard.
odd.
Yeah.
Gerard.
Yeah, the last part, odd, right?
Gerard.
Gerard. Yes. Okay. Sure, we got that straightened out. So what's been on your mind? How did you pass the weekend?
Yeah, I went shopping. I wanted to get a new pair of shoes for work. I just, the ones I've been wearing were a little tight on, the width. They weren't really wide enough for my feet.
I know how that feels. I mean, I'm a 4E, a true 4E. A generous 4E. And don't push double wides on me or extra wide. I need to see 4Es on my shoe.
I can't really, I don't know the sizes of
my
widths.
Fitbed.
I don't really.
Needs to be ample, almost like a duck shaped almost.
I'm no podiatrist or I don't study feet. I'm not really a foot person. You're no help with my shoe problem. Go to the store. I have to try on a lot of different types of shoes. I've been thinking about a boot more so.
Before I was a therapist,
a thicker heel.
I had to sell shoes, women's shoes, and you should smell these feet on these shoes.
Well,
on these
I'm not a woman, but my feet smell pretty bad sometimes.
Their feet stunk to high heaven. They'd come in there looking good, Chanel number 4, number 5, whatever it takes.
Right.
And they'd pull off those shoes, and I'm telling you, I thought I was in a produce aisle, and they were showing me cauliflower. You ever try this cold brew?
I'm good right now.
They get delicious.
I think I'm
the more you have them.
I'm okay.
I had the first one.
Those things kind of wind me up.
Really good. I've had about 6.
Are you okay?
I mean, do I look okay?
I don't think anyone should have 6.
I mean,
I'll have 1, and I feel like I'm having a heart attack. So I think you should. I don't think that's okay.
Well, let's just move on to what you came here to talk about.
I just want to feel like me, like I'm like Gerard.
Who's Gerard?
I'm Gerard. That's my name.
That's right. Sorry, I know we went over this. Sorry about that, Gerard. Yes. Is it possible, Gerard, that many of your problems started when you took on this Gerard name?
The first time I, found out there was a name, Jarrod.
About how many Jarrods did you know in elementary school, would you say, roundabouts?
I mean, there were a good 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah. Was it 3? Was it closer to 4?
People might have seen me as a Jarrod too. I don't know.
So are you one of the 3 or the 4?
There were 3. There were 3. Now? There were 3 Jarrods.
3. Okay, keep going. What were you saying again? What was this?
Yeah, it's just like when I established Gerard as my preference.
What's that ending there? Just
Rod.
Gerard.
Gerard.
Gerard. tell me more about school. What did you eat for lunch?
I pack my lunch pretty often. I would have sandwiches. Sometimes I had the school breakfast, those tiny pancakes with the
Remember that square pizza?
I have had square pizza. I tend to prefer circles.
Did you eat a lot of Jell-O in school?
No, I like horses a lot, and that just always kind of messed me up. And when I was a kid, I was eating Jell-O because I loved it. I thought, it's the coolest, looking object.
Yeah. I've had enough about the school lunches. Let's go back to your father again. What is it about him that you don't like?
No one has ever gotten his name wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, name.
I don't know why he chose this name for me.
You know that Johnny Cash tune, Boy Named Sue? You familiar with that song?
Yeah.
Where the dad wants the boy to get beat up a lot. That's kind of how it goes.
I mean, he just never really made me a man. What was funny about that?
Well, nothing. I've just been working on my screenplay.
Well, I was feeling very.
Tell me more about that. I'm working on Act 2.
I was going back, I've left my keys at work. I'd just gotten back to my apartment, and
I was looking to have a more
keys weren't
a funnier Act 2. Do you have anything you can, funnier, lighter? I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm just telling you about this hard day I had, and I really, when I got back to the office, and
yeah,
man, they took they took my stuff at the office, and none of it was there. I don't know what they did with it. I think they put it.
Was there a birthday party that day, or was anything going on?
I think they threw away my favorite tape dispenser.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I luckily they didn't throw away my car keys. That was good. I got those back, and it was when I was leaving that I saw they took my.
How about that one guy you talk about at work sometimes? His name's Mike, whatever.
Yeah.
Jolly. I mean, was he there? Was he laughing?
Yeah. No, everyone. They knew. You call him Mike, not Michael. He likes Mike. He likes the easy.
I'm not getting anything here.
I just
right
that's people. That's what people like more than me. They don't want to give me all the syllables of my name. It's too much for them to handle. Mike is so great because
I mean, could
you just say it so it just rolls off the tongue. Mike.
How about a nickname?
Mike.
Gerard. What if we gave you a nickname?
No, I'm Gerard. That's me,
How about
that's who I'm gonna be.
The Déûx? I mean, that's a pretty good nickname.
So they took my supplies at the office.
How about Lefty? Lefty.
What? No, I want to be called Gerard.
Righty?
Please.
I mean,
just Gerard is fine.
All right. I mean, I am the therapist, but yeah, well, we can go with what you want. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe in time I can let go of this. I just, I would really like if we could just at least start with me being Gerard, and in time, I don't know. I don't want to think about changing.
Have you reconsidered maybe taking some of these pills?
I mean, will they change? Me?
I don't know. There's a couple different ones in this bottle, but I mean, why don't you take these?
I mean, if that's what you tell, if that's how you think they work best.
Well, I didn't pay $1.50 for this certificate for nothing.
Yeah, so, when my dad told me why he gave me this name, it was, he never told me, they never told me why they, I knew I was artificially inseminated, but I figured I could have a normal name at least. But, he thought, I just thought it was great when he told me that.
Yeah, your dad, your name, I get it all. I get it.
But, he thought...
Yeah, I understand all that. But maybe you could just get up. I'm going to want to use the... Why don't you try this chair out?
I kind of was just about to say how he told me it was for me to choose.
I know, you want to choose. He wants you to choose. Look, your dad was right. He did the right thing. He did a good thing. It's a darn good name. It's a great name.
I love it.
It's an excellent name. It's a perfect name.
It's
a perfect name.
You think so?
It is. And maybe you can get up now because it's a perfect name.
Okay.
I mean, I'm looking to maybe have a go at it. You got your problem solved, right? And you've been laying there most of the afternoon while I've been working. Maybe it's time for me to lay down and have some of my problems get solved. Don't you think? You don't have to be so selfish. It's been all about you all afternoon. Your name, your dad, and struggling and being made fun of. I get it. You don't like nicknames. Okay, look, everyone has a nickname, but you don't like nicknames. That's fine.
I know, but
you didn't choose your nickname, but you don't want a nickname. It's not a problem.
Come on.
Let me have a go at it. I have problems too.
Are you sure? Of course, but...
I'm having a pretty big problem right now.
Okay. I'm sorry. Back to what I was saying about...
I'm in the couch now, Gerard.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about then?
Let's just sit quietly for a moment, Gerard.
Well,
I didn't buy these couches from...
Am I still being charged for that?
It can't be all about you anymore, Gerard. I'm in the couch.
So can you tell me more about how I should...
Remember, I do my therapy in that chair, but I also cut farts into that chair.
Should I be cutting farts in your chair too? Would that be too much?
What I'm trying to get at is that chair is not that important.
Well, I think there's a lot to say about the kind of chair a person uses. Have you ever gone to a doctor's office and this chair is just a little bit higher?
I've been farting in chairs all my life.
Than your chair would be, and it's just a little bit nicer. Let's jump into something else here. I feel like a lot of the time you've spent in these chairs that you don't really feel like you're engaging with me, or that you want to go anywhere. You really just want to talk about the chairs. And
well, I've been sharing things talking about heaven, hell, God, the devil, interrelationships, chairs.
Do you think there's anything going on between those two? Your vision of heaven and, what kind of chair you might see yourself sitting in there?
I've always seen myself sitting in like a mid-century bikini chair in heaven.
Do you think that would be a bit odd? What I mean, are you on,
it's not like
on a beach then, or
I didn't take the bikini top off of the chair. There's nothing wrong with that.
Wait, so it's like a swimsuit in the shape, a chair in the shape of a swimsuit, or is it a swimsuit in the shape of a chair?
It's a classic Eames chair.
Did you get off the Sky Mall?
I know somebody that got off on that chair. You peel off the bikini bottom of that chair, and it didn't look like, a hunk of metal to me. It looked like it had a soul. And I sat down right on it. And I loved it.
Does that take you back to any other point in your life where, you really felt so complete and fulfilled?
You sit down on that bikini chair, and that is heaven.
I think you're bringing up some very good points here. Do you think, how much would you spend on a chair like that?
$200 an hour.
Step by step.
I want to get to the point where I'm sitting on a Chase lounge.
Have you ever sat in a Tommy Bahama?
I don't know him.
Well, it's not so much a great chair, but the accessories. It has a cooler, it has cup holders, and also you can send it all the way back so that you're basically just laying down.
I never heard of him.
It could be like both of our chairs in one. It's a beach chair. Mostly see them at the beach.
Do you have any red-headed chairs?
I might have a divan that's, in the maroon kind of spectrum. Yeah, I think we're really getting to a good point here. I think I've made some good progress.
Yeah, Gerard. Just
well,
show yourself out.
Are you okay?
I think we're finished.
Are you sure? I think this is going pretty well.
The door's right there.
Should I PayPal you?
Just get out.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
My pen, Gerard. Am I a good boy? Am I a good boy? Tell me, am I a good boy? How come no one asks me for my paw?